Hi friends, welcome back to Inspo English. See, we are coming to the last part of the process of changing direct speech into indirect speech. And that is the process of changing the tenses of the verbs in direct speech into indirect speech, and perhaps this is the most important part of it, and perhaps the part that can give you a kind of confusion. Okay, how to change, what are the changes that take place? With the support of a table and a few arrow marks, I can very easily explain it to you, and you can feed it in your head, I mean the mini computer. Okay, let's come to the table. Change of tense in reported speech. See, there are four tenses, in each tense form, I mean present, past and future. And simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous are the four tense forms in present tense. Let's see how they are changed in the process of the conversion of direct speech into indirect speech. See, simple present becomes simple past. Present continuous becomes past continuous. And present perfect becomes past perfect, and present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. To express it in a single sentence, I can say all the present tenses are changed into their corresponding past tense. Okay, what is it? May I repeat? All the present tenses are changed into their corresponding past tense. That means simple present becomes simple past, present continuous becomes past continuous, present perfect becomes past perfect, and present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. And as a rule, simple past becomes past perfect, and past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Then you may think, what about past perfect and past perfect continuous? Past perfect continuous remains the same, no change. Okay, that will be easy to remember. So I use the term no change. For past perfect, no change. And what about past perfect continuous? Again, no change. Okay, now what remains is future tense. Regarding future tense, it's very easy to remember. Will and shall are the two words that indicate future in every sentence. If you remove that, it will come to, for example, in the case of simple future, if you remove will and shall, it becomes simple present. Okay, so these words, will and shall of the future tense becomes would and should. That's what I have written here. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. They all come to the same point. Will and shall of the future tense becomes would and should. Connected to this, I would like to bring to your notice a few other words and the change that take place when you use them in the reported speech. Can becomes could, may becomes might, must and have to becomes had to. Actually, had to is the past tense of have to, and must doesn't have a separate past tense form. We use had to for must also. And then the to, used to and ought to, they don't have any change. Okay, they remain the same. Now let's see an example for present tense changes. Because I may not get enough time in this video to complete the entire process, so I'll wind it up with present tense today. Let's see. I have written four sentences in present tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Let's see what changes take place. Roy said, I study English grammar. Let's change it into indirect speech. Roy said that, actually this I stands for Roy, okay, so naturally it becomes he. Then the important thing, that is the tense change. Simple present becomes simple past. Study becomes studied, that he studied English grammar. Okay. And here actually Raju said, I study English grammar. Raju said that he studied English grammar. So this I becomes he here. Okay. Because it refers back to Roy. Okay. Roy is a male. So he studied English grammar. And the tense change, simple present becomes simple past. Coming to present continuous tense. Let's see. Roy said, here also the conjunction that I becomes he again, because this I refers back to Roy. He said that he, I'm studying becomes present continuous becomes past continuous. He was studying English. Okay. Then next one is present perfect. Roy said, I have studied English grammar. Let's see. Roy said that I again becomes he, because the same sentence I refers back to Roy, that he have studied becomes present perfect becomes past perfect. So have and has becomes had. Okay. He studied English grammar. And last one, present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Let's write. Roy said that, again this I becomes he, that he, I refers back to Roy. So he said that, Roy said that he have been studying. So present perfect becomes past perfect continuous. He had been studying English grammar. See how the tenses change when you convert a sentence in direct speech into indirect speech in relation to present tense. Now what remains is past tense and future tense, and I said I will deal with it in a different video, as there is a time limit for long videos won't be appreciated much. Okay, so let me make it short and let me wind it up for the time being. We will be back with another video on the change of past tense and future tense. Thank you till we meet.